And for the last and final DIY, we have stickers! Hi, it's Helen Hi, and today I have 3 fun DIYs for summer. So first we have scrunchies, which are so easy to make, and you can make them with things that you already have at home. So let's get started. So you need a 30 by 10 centimeter piece of fabric, a hair tie, and a sewing needle and thread, or you can use a hot glue gun if you want to. Pink snow globe fabric is totally optional but very recommended, and I cut them up from some old PJs. With the good side facing up, you want to put the elastic in the corner and then fold it over and start pulling the fabric through the elastic. So match the corners up and then you can start sewing, and I used a running stitch. Eventually your scrunchie should start looking somewhat like this. And to do a running stitch, you want to go in with your needle and thread and then back out and then in again, and you want to repeat this until you finish sewing along the edges of your scrunchie. And then once you finish sewing along the edges, you want to flip it inside out. If there's extra fabric on the end of your scrunchie, just cut it off. And then get rid of the evidence. And then fold in the edges like so. And then we're going to sew up the ends, and then I forgot to tie the end of my thread. Okay, let's try that again. And we're doing a ladder stitch where you make a stitch at the end of the fabric, and then we're going to cross over and make a stitch at the other end of the fabric. And then we're going to cross back over and then make another stitch. And we're going to repeat that until we finish sewing up our scrunchie. Here I made 2 scrunchies from an old t-shirt. And the measurements were 40 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And the longer you make the fabric, the more scrunchies it will have. And the thicker the fabric is, the more fluffier it will be. And for the second one, it was 30 centimeters by 6 centimeters, and it has less scrunchies and it's much smaller. Next, we have friendship bracelets, and friendship bracelets are so easy to make, and you can make a ton of them and share them with all your friends, or you can just keep them to yourselves. I won't say anything. Cut 4 pieces of string around 120 centimeters long, and then you want to fold it in half and make a knot at the top with a loop. Tape it down, and then you want to make the thread mirror each other on each side. And I did the blue knots off camera. For the pink knots, you want to make a 4 and then pull the thread underneath, and then you want to do that twice. And you're going to do that to the next thread, which is purple. And then you're gonna make the 4 and then loop it through, and then you're gonna do that twice. And we're going to repeat the same process to the next thread, which is blue. And I'm using a notebook to hold the strings on the other side so that it doesn't move around. And on the other side, you want to make a backwards 4 and then pull the pink thread underneath the white thread, and remember to make a second knot. And you want to repeat the same process for the other strings. And then when you get to the middle, you want to make 2 backwards 4 knots. And you want to switch each side of the strings. And when you first start the bracelet, it's going to look a little weird, but you just have to trust the process, and eventually you'll be able to see the pattern. If you made a mistake like I did here, instead of making a blue knot, I made a white knot. All you have to do is take your needle and stick it into the knot and gently loosen it up until the knot is gone. Once you made your bracelet to your desired length, just make a knot to end it off. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to make these bracelets adjustable so then you can take them on and off. Twist the strings at the end so you can push it through the loop a lot easier.
Angel, sing from above. Every day would seem turning into love song.
So make a loop with the string and then wrap it around midway. And then push the string into the loop you just made. And then pull the strings through to tighten it. And then make one final knot at the end just to secure it. And cut off the extra string at the end and you're good to go.
When you speak, angel, sing from above. Every day would seem.
And for my last and final DIY, I have stickers. And stickers are a fun way to spice up that bland notebook, that bland wall. Okay, maybe not the wall because I don't want your mom to yell at you, but you get what I mean. So let's get started. So start with printing out some cute images and then cut it out. And for this sticker, I made a very small border at the edge. And for this one, I made it so that it has a thicker border so it looks more like a sticker. So once your stickers are all cut out, you want to get some parchment paper and masking tape. So cut out a slice of your tape and then stick it onto your parchment paper. Then you want to put your image in between two pieces of tape. And then cut it out and you have a sticker. And if you have a bigger image, all you have to do is layer up the tape and sandwich it in between more pieces of tape. Make sure there aren't any air bubbles and cut it out. And once you've done that with all these stickers, it's ready to use. And I'm decorating my moisturizer because I thought it would be cute. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell, and follow my Instagram at @TheHillandHigh, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!